Alright guys, welcome back to Dunk Talk. So let's quickly dive into the Lakers game tonight with the Warriors. As you Lakers fans know, LeBron is serious about these last 23 games, as he calls it the most important 23 games of his career. The Lakers have to get a streak of wins if they want any chance of making it into the play-in, let alone the playoffs. Now, looking into tonight's injury report for the Lakers, it's saying that both LeBron and AD are probable. I think there's a good chance that they both play because the Lakers don't want to risk sitting one or both of them out when they need as many wins as they could get. I do think that Ham will restrict either one or both of their minutes throughout the game if they find that they are beating the Warriors without the need of either star. Looking at the Warriors injury report, there's a lot. You've got Wiggins out, Steph Curry out with lower leg issues, Gary Payton out due to a core muscle injury, Iguodala out, and that could just be for a while, and Ryan Rollins out, who they wouldn't even necessarily play anyway. The biggest takeaway, of course, is no Curry or Wiggins, and as for the Lakers, this is a must-win. Now, diving more into the matchup itself, the Lakers and the Warriors had their last game just 12 days ago, and only 2 days after the trade deadline on February 11th. The Lakers ended up winning that game. The Warriors also need to fight if they want a chance at the play-in, and even though their team is depleted of two crucial players tonight, we all know what the Warriors can do. Even just between Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, they have enough firepower to potentially make this a difficult matchup. It just depends on their sense of urgency to win as well. I think the lineups that we'll see tonight, at least on the Lakers side, will be LeBron, AD, Beasley, Vanderbilt, and D'Angelo Russell. On the Warriors side, we'll probably see Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Draymond Green, and either DiVincenzo or Kuminga. Now, both teams will have some strong front court defenders. Lakers will have AD and Vanderbilt, and the Warriors will have Draymond Green and Kevon Looney. In the last game, the Warriors took turns harassing Anthony Davis into a 5-for-19 shooting that night. But now, they are going to have to spread their attention because LeBron is back, and the floor will be much better spaced with the two shooters between Beasley and D'Lo. If LeBron drives to the basket, he has some solid kick-out shooting options for the three, or a potential pick and roll with AD. Of course, nonetheless, LeBron could just drive it in himself all the way for the layup. As for the Warriors, not having Wiggins as their key defensive wing defender, who also has a lot of versatility in being able to defend multiple positions and generating on the offensive end, will seriously be missed. Not only is he an option to defend LeBron, but he can also drop down and pester primary ball handlers like D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder. Losing him means relying more on guys like Jonathan Kuminga and Dante DiVincenzo defensively versus the Lakers' perimeter players. These guys are not bad defensive players, but Wiggins is on another level. Those two will really have to step it up in order to have a chance at stopping the Lakers' offense. As for the Lakers' defense, not having Curry or Wiggins will bring much more of the Warriors' attack through Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole. Neither of those players did particularly well the last time these teams met, as they combined for 6 of 23 from beyond the arc. Now, the Lakers' perimeter defenders are not great, but they are pretty decent and reliable. Austin Reeves was able to do a great job defending Klay Thompson in the last game. The Lakers will definitely need to depend on guys like Schroeder and or D'Lo to stop Jordan Poole, and I'm telling you guys now, that won't be easy. Now, the Lakers are currently the 13th seed, sitting at 27 wins and 32 losses. The Warriors are the 9th seed, sitting at 29 wins and 29 losses, and this will be their third game together this season. They will be playing in LA tonight, and the Lakers will have that home court advantage. There are a few other things going into this game that are important to note. The first thing is that the Lakers just had a much-needed break. But now, of course, it's back to work. The Lakers returned to practice yesterday, which was their first normal gathering as a team since their win over the Pelicans in that final game before the All-Star break. And after a week-long break, Coach Ham spoke to the team's mentality and general approach to things, and here's what he had to say. It's always great to get a refresher. Always good to get a couple of days with family and get away a little bit. Get your mind off of it, but all the while still knowing that you're recharging your battery to come back and make a strong push for the remainder of the season. It was good to get away, but now we are recalibrated, reset, and ready to make a strong push forward. Anthony Davis also chimed in, and he said, "This gives us a chance for our bodies to recover physically, let you recover mentally, and get away from the game a little bit. But then we got to come back with a new sense of urgency and a new sense of spirit for the last 23 games. Not just for me, but for the team. We had a great practice today. Guys looked eager, guys looked ready, and just ready to go." Now, this is a really great sign for Lakers fans as it kind of shows the new energy in the locker room with a sense of urgency to win. They seem rested and ready to hit the court. I would say the next important thing to note is the streak of wins that they will need in order to get in that play-in spot. They have 23 games left. LeBron and AD know that the playoffs are essential, and starting early for them in this streak of wins is going to be crucial. It's basically that they're starting the playoffs now, if you really think about it. Every win that they get matters, and every loss that they get matters even more. Realistically, if they want to make the 10th seed for a play-in spot, they'll have to at least go 14 wins and 9 losses realistically to maintain a chance. There's many other teams like the Pelicans, Mavericks, Timberwolves, Warriors, Thunder, Jazz, and Trailblazers that will look to contend and fight for the same play-in positions. AD even said in his recent interview that each game is a must-win game for us, given the situation that we're in. They are all pretty important, and we've got to treat each game the way that we look at it in a 7-game series in the playoffs. We go out and compete on both ends on the floor and do what we're supposed to do, give ourselves a pretty good chance to win. So the good thing is that when your two best players are taking on this mindset, it could set a tone for the rest of the group to lock in and focus on winning. Luckily, guys like Westbrook are no longer in the locker room to promote just having fun, in his words. They have more depth, more help, and more switchable guys to play multiple positions. This allows for a greater offense and more switchability on the defense depending on the lineup. So let me know what you guys think, specifically about the Lakers and whether they even have a chance to make it into the play-in. I hope that they actually do. The Warriors have honestly won enough championships, but I do like the Warriors too. If they have any shot at making it into the play-in and winning another chip, that would be fantastic, but for sure they would need Steph Curry and Wiggins back permanently. But as for the Lakers, that's what seems to be the hot news right now, because for them to be out another season with no playoffs would be pretty embarrassing.